Toucan Play That Game is proudly sponsored by NiceGameShop.com, the place to go for rare and unusual Asian games. Hi, I'm Michael. Take a seat and I'll teach you how to play Wordsy by Formal Ferret Games. And unsurprisingly, this is a word game. But what's different about this word game is you can use whatever letters you want, and it's got an element of trying to be the fastest. To start setting up the game, give each player a pencil and a score sheet, then take the points cards and lay them out so it goes 5, 4, 3, 2. You'll then take the no flip or solo card on the other side and place this in the middle of the table. If you're playing with 2 players, this can actually just be left in the box. If you're playing solo, you'll have it the solo side up. If you're playing with 3 or more players, you'll have it the no flip side up. You'll then also want the egg timer in the middle of the table. Then take all these blue hat-backed cards and shuffle them up. You'll then reveal 2 cards under each point card. And you'll keep revealing cards until you've filled up the entire grid. Some of the cards are a different colour. They've got a darker colour to them and they have plus and either 1 or 2 in the corner of the card. These are special points cards and you'll get bonus points for using these letters in the game. When setting up, if you already have 2 of these out and another card comes out, then just discard the new card and draw another one. Similarly, if you already have 2 of the same letter out and you draw another copy of that letter, then discard this and draw the next card. As soon as the 8th card is revealed, the round begins and everyone will simultaneously look and try and find a word. The first person who comes up with a word using letters from this grid, but you can use any letters you want. You do not have to only use the letters here. However, only the letters shown will score, and each card can only score once. So here we have an S, but if your word had multiple S's, you wouldn't score that S card multiple times, you'd only score it once. However, we also have 2 R cards out, so you can score both of those R cards if your word had 2 R's in it. The first person to write down a word will then flip the egg timer saying word. Then everyone else has until that egg timer runs out to come up with their word. As soon as the egg timer runs out, that's the end of the round. If you've already started writing a word at this point but haven't finished, you may finish writing the word. Once this is done, starting with the person who first turned that egg timer, they'll check to see what the score of their word is. They'll also take the no flip card in a 3 to 6 player game. This means that they cannot flip the egg timer in the coming round. Simply add up your score and write it in the score column. You then go round the table doing this for the remainder of the players. If they are not the fastest player but their score is higher than the fastest players, then they can tick the bonus points column that's first. This will give them between 1 and 3 bonus points depending on the round of the game. If at the end of the round, once you've gone round everyone, the person who was fastest, who got their word first, has equal to or higher score than 3 or as many players as there are in less than 4 player games, then they get the second column ticked of bonus points, which is between 2 and 4. With the round over, you then discard the cards that are under the 2 and 3 point cards, slide down those from the 4 and 5, and then reveal 4 more cards using the same rules as when setting up. And again, as soon as the 8th card is revealed, the round begins. And of course, this time, the person who has the no flip card cannot flip the timer and be the first. It has to be another player. Even if they can't have a word, they just can't do it. They have to wait until someone else does. You'll keep playing this way until you've played 7 rounds. That's then the end of the game. Each player will discard their 2 lowest round scores for words. The bonuses are not affected, only the word scores, and then total up the 5 remaining ones. Then also total up their bonus points, and whoever has the highest score wins. However, there's one other thing that needs adding into this score, which I've not mentioned, and this is penalties. You'll get penalties if you challenge someone's word. So say someone came up with a ridiculous word like, I don't know, I can't actually think of one off the top of my head now. But anyway, they come up with a word, you don't think it's a word. At the beginning of the game, you set your reference dictionary, be it your family dictionary, dictionary.com, whatever. And if someone challenges, you check that reference. If it is a valid word, the person you challenged gets a penalty. If it's not a valid word, then the person whose word it was gets 0 points for that round. The final thing to mention is the rules with regards to creating words. You see, in this, you can't use proper nouns, which is nouns that are capitalised, such as names of people and places. You also can't use words that have already been used in this game. So, say someone did friend on one turn, you can't then do friend on another turn. But also, you can't do words that are derived from the same root. So, if someone did do friend, you wouldn't be able to do friends on a next round. If, however, two players come up with the same word independently in the same round, that is allowed. So that's everything you need to know to play Wordsy by Formal Ferret Games. Do you hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful? If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel as well as subscribing and sharing. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.